now. Might want to turn down the TV a bit.
Oh, right.
There we are.
All right, so testing 1, 2, 3. And this thing always defaults to mute for some reason. There we are. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Castlevania Symphony of the Month. We are playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And by we, I mostly mean Nadia, because she's going to be taking the reins after we do just a little bit of Rondo of Blood to kick things off. Anything to add before we get started, Nadia?
No. Just, let's, do this thing.
All right.
Not nearly as much of a fan of Rondo as I am of, Symphony, but I don't mind it.
I like to dabble in it a little bit. Let's see. Options.
It's not the most, like, robust, collection, but it's not bad.
Yeah, everything seems to check out here. I wonder why only Rondo has a configuration.
I don't know. Symphony, as much as I love it, has some, like, problems in that regard.
Do you want normal or full?
Normal's fine.
Scanlines?
Fuck no.
Interlace?
What even is that? No. I just see flickering.
Yeah.
Smoothing? No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it could use better filters on here, because it's like, I understand why, like, you know, you'd kind of do it for the old school effect. I've seen some neat stuff on that. You saw it recently, too, like, just way Dracula's eyes here look totally different.
Yeah, voice language is, was this ever in English? Is this...
I am not...
Unless they're talking about, like...
Sure.
Symphony only. Ha. That border had wall meat on the...
This one?
Yeah.
I like this one. Do you want to go with this one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. But yeah, it's like, I understand why for the filters, but at the same time they don't quite capture well. Well, you got Japanese and English. What would you like?
English. Not that it matters, they got rid of the die monster, so... I don't know why they think denying their history will do them any good, but whatever.
You don't belong in this world.
Exactly. I love how every, like, console has its, like, own little jingle for the Konami thing. Like, the Genesis one is so, like, distinctive, and so is the SNES one. No one noticed the looming shadow among them. You can skip this, I think everyone's seen it. Well, then again, TurboGrafx, CD, cinemas are always kind of special.
Yeah. It's too bad they didn't bring I mean, just the visuals for the Turbo CD stuff and Sega CD and whatnot. You gotta love it.
Was this a CD game, or was it just regular...
I'm pretty sure it was a CD game. I mean, okay. It had to be with the animated stuff and whatnot, right?
Possibly. I have... Ooh, boobies. I have studied a lot on PC Engine and TurboGrafx for RPG purposes, but still not really my area of forte. Who is that chick, anyway?
I don't know.
I mean, she's...
It is like the Knights of Dracula.
The Knights of someone. Where did she go? Batman. Batman. I did like the dedication of the whole thing with, like, just German. I have heard the German's not very accurate, but I mean, how...
Yeah.
Japan, they get credit for trying.
Indeed. So, in case, I forget if I mentioned it already, but yeah, we're doing Castlevania Symphony of the Month, all month long, so, like, each weekend, all 5 weekends, we're gonna do Symphony of the Night, and hopefully beat it.
Yeah, which is why you can't spend too much time on Rondo. I'm gonna need that time, you know?
Oh, yeah, true. Let's see. Okay, they didn't do the bit with Rick. Does that come after I press the button?
I don't... It might be a screen grab, or screen capture, but, sorry, a attract mode, but I'm not sure.
Because I'd have just... Let's see. Okay, I guess enter name. Okay. What do you want?
I don't care.
Kind of weird to have to go down to the thing and then back up, but... Ooh, Bustino. Okay, yeah, here we go.
Fuck, that's a big castle. Yeah, that's a castle, alright.
It's like Castlevania anime before there was a Castlevania anime.
Grandma.
That I'm not even sure if it technically counts as anime because, like, it's Netflix. Where was it made?
I'm pretty sure it was Japanese made,
Ah, okay, so.
but I'm not 100% sure. Richter's just not my favorite Belmont, but he keeps on coming back.
That's because he was part of this whole shindig.
Yeah, I gotta give him that.
I hate that this is exclusively on PlayStation, though.
Yeah, I like
Like,
to have it on Switch.
Why?
God, all I want is Symphony of the Night on Switch.
I'd be happy to have it on Xbox, of course.
And of course, this is paralleled in Symphony's opening. The rush around the trees.
Yeah. Death!
Death rocks. He's like, you won't get anywhere near my boyfriend Dracula. Or husband at this point, who knows. Ah.
Is he flipping me off?
Now he's shaking his finger at you.
Oh.
His bony finger. It would be funny if he flipped you off, though. Like, doesn't he have something better to do? Like, harvest souls or whatever? Oh, there he goes.
Die, Death. You don't belong in this world?
Dinner of Flames. Eat it. That was a sound.
Okay, that
That came through your microphone. That came through
the controller, yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck? Like,
It sounds like Mega Man.
it's like, are these sounds coming through on the stream?
Probably going through on the microphone. Maybe you could turn it off. What a stupid addition. Who cares? Nope. Just deal with it. You're not playing this one for long anyway.
Yeah. I just really like this first stage because I'm just such a big mark for Simon's Quest. Da 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 Donkey Kong. Da 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 da.
Well, they do show up in Symphony too. Has a real one of these things like unlocks a real obscure secret. I don't know why it's like that.
Why did my axe not throw?
Can you throw on the stairs?
Well, worked that time. Ha! I like busting those things. Okay, it's only the flickering ones that'll shatter.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can't go to the church to restore your health today, that's for sure. Skeleton Blaze.
Oh, right, I forgot he does that.
What the fuck was that?
He just, like, screamed out of the controller. Like, I really wonder if there is a way to adjust this, because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem optimal for streaming.
Mag says, holy shit, that skeleton just exploded. Yes, that did. This skeletons explode real good in these games.
Do I want to go to the secret way? I'll just stick with the regular path, yeah?
Yeah, if you just, don't spend forever on this.
I'm not, I'm just doing the first stage.
Yeah, in that case, just go ahead. Because I don't know if getting Maria... You do face a boss. You face that stupid sea serpent boss.
Maria.
Not that Maria.
All hail Richter.
Background here is really good, but I find, like, the backgrounds in subsequent stages look kind of eh.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say earlier now. It's too bad they didn't include the PSP version on here.
Oh, the 2D... the 2.5D one?
Yeah.
I've heard mixed things about that one. But
we
I
own
liked
it.
it.
We've played it.
Yeah, I like. It was basically the first entry to, Rondo of Blood for the longest time was totally inaccessible. Now it's like everywhere, which is fine. It's great, but
I forget whether it came to Virtual Console first or after PSP one, but
oh no, it came after.
oh, okay.
PSP was the first, as far as I know. Do you have enough, okay, good, you have lots of axes to take down this fuckhead. I always like this sprite, though.
But yeah, it's like, I'm not saying I'd rather have the PSP one instead of this, but in addition to, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a fun romp in its own right, too, as I recall.
It was kind of weird the way you had to unlock the original in the collection. Should have just given you the choice right up front.
How are you still alive? Oh, fixed it. Must be a glitch. Fixed it. Also, hi, Max. Can I catch it in midair?
I mean, can you not? Intercepted.
Not only can it was clearly the right thing to do. All right, here you go.
Thank you.
Hi, says Max.
God, Gathering Strength. Yeah, that ain't the fucking truth. Let's see. Go to the title.
Ooh, is Grant gonna be in here? Oh, you done quick save.
Oh,
Now all my progress is lost. Now I gotta do it all over.
You'll live.
Well, it's on your account anyway, so.
Oh, you can't. Oh, that's right. You can't change the.
Yeah, we already went through this.
For fuck's sake. Whatever. Whoops. Symphony of the Night.
Oh, that's a little jarring.
Yeah, they could have. I'm glad they paid Digital Eclipse to do the next one. TMNT.
It was M2 that did the Castlevania ones, I believe.
This one?
Well, I don't know about this one, but the Anniversary Collections and the Game Boy Advance Collection.
Oops, wrong. Yeah, that's fine, but like this menu is not great.
Yeah, I'm not sure who did this. I'll look it up, but yeah, they did do, Digital Eclipse did do the TMNT collection, which is just like way above.
Yeah. I don't want shit to come through my controller, but something tells me I don't have a choice.
Yeah, you might have to go to PlayStation options or something, I guess.
I'm not bothering. Where's your configuration? Nowhere. Haha, fuck you.
Castlevania.
Oh, it looks like I've already been playing this.
Well, probably carried your safe data over if.
Who the fuck is Fukunami? Okay. That's probably haunted.
I don't know. Well, according to Konami.com, developers Konami and Konami Holdings Corporation, publishers Konami and Konami Digital Entertainment. I don't think they outsourced this at all.
Well, that explains a lot then. Alright, so blah 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 journey back to countryside of Romania, where
It's like, wait, Konami has game developers?
some of this part of the cinema wasn't ever bad, but like the stuff that comes later on, like the PlayStation era castle, that was apparently this thing. Apparently, like it was outsourced. This is according to Jared Learned, who did like a whole annotated series of Symphony of the Night that I highly, highly recommend. Apparently, like, yeah, this was outsourced, and it came back, and it was like, okay, well, this is a piece of shit, but I guess we gotta use it. I mean, it's not even worth watching. That's how bad it is.
I forget, wasn't it included because, like, PlayStation was, like, all like, but it has to be 3D?
It's probably something like that.
Like, otherwise, I would think, like, they just, like, draw something up as quick as they could.
There's absolutely no point to getting any of this. I just like to.
But we're in a rush. You said so yourself. Hi, Old Blue. Hello, fellow game-enjoying Dracula haters.
So, yeah, hi, everyone. I'm just kind of engaged in this, so I'm
The
kind
He-Man Dracula Haters Club.
You get like a whole bunch of stuff that's completely useless, but it's actually really good later in the game. There's a lot of weird quirks like that in this game, which is what I like about it.
Mag says Dracula did nothing wrong.
Depends. I guess if you go by the by the Netflix series, you got a point there. The church was just like blatantly, we're bad. We're gonna dance on your wife's grave, even though you warned us explicitly not to. We're stupid as fuck.
Cha 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 cha. Just right on her.
Oh, but
Old Blue says, who's ready for the best VO in PS1 history? Oh, Old
Sorry.
Blue.
Yeah, we had to go with this one. Tribute? I actually interviewed Igarashi, and I asked him, what do you think about the whole die monster meme? And he kind of told me, paraphrase of course, because it's Japanese through a translator, maybe everyone should stop and get over it. Maybe it's kind of played out. No, I think it's eternal. Sorry, dude.
Old Blue says, oh no, it's the PSP re-recording? Gasp. Get over it. Never.
I actually follow the guy who rewrote the thing on Facebook. He's a friend of mine, and he was like, "Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good rewrite." Yeah, it totally is. It's just,
I mean, it's good.
It's just
the problem
classic is shit. Do I have the boomerang?
It's like nobody watches The Room because it's good. Nobody quotes The Room because it's good.
I have not done this Dracula in a long time.
And it's just. That's the thing about PlayStation era games is you got games that are so good with elements that are so bad.
So I'm probably gonna lose here because I haven't done this in a long time. But if you can do it well and not die, you get Alucard gets boosts in his stats. Don't ask me how it works. Do I not have a triple threat? Guess not.
Old Blue says, oh, it's good, but I unironically love the charm of the original stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Indeed, yeah.
Classic.
I don't know if my love is ironic or not, I just know that I like it.
Well, compared to what you had at the time, I thought it was pretty good, because we're talking about, I was playing this at the same time. Oh, that's nice, nice filter jag there. I was playing this around the time of, Dr. Wywee and all of that, so it was
it's just about,
holy shit, voice acting that sounds like it's by native English speakers? Ah, shit. I almost got him.
Yeah, you probably should have stepped back. Doesn't he have, a back step or something?
Yeah, I can't. I haven't played this in so long, I can't remember how to do. I think it's just the A button, but I completely forgot about it. Doesn't matter, I'm invincible now. Maria saved me.
I thought that was your favorite game of all time.
Well, I haven't played it in a long time.
And still. Also memory.
Well, I don't think he has the backstep anyway. He has a slide. Alucard has a backstep.
Oh, okay.
Wow, what the fuck is that? That wasn't supposed to happen.
What happened?
You're supposed to, not see a big column of light there. It's supposed to be, Dracula's sprite.
Have we played this before?
I've played it. I had to play it for, US Gamer.
Okay, because, it's just I'm not remembering this stuff. Is the PlayStation 5 doing this? Old Blue says, good Christian, Mega Man. Lance Hart. Hey, Lance. Item crash.
Which I did. I did the item crash. Yeah, they added voices to this, too. I think there was a voice in Japan, so they added it.
Some games, I think, look really good, when you do a Pixel Perfect. I'm not sure I feel this is one of them.
Shut your mouth.
Well, no, I mean, it definitely looks good, but I think it might look better, on the, as intended on the
standard on a CRT, yeah, for sure. Alucard went to sleep. But no, he woke up. Because...
It's like Mega Man, NES or something. I can go to, Pixel Perfect, and it's yeah, this is great, and, but then got this...
No man can say who will emerge victorious. This title screen is totally, awesome.
It's like Donkey Kong Country in that regard, I guess. I guess it's the more complex the graphics, the,
yeah, that castle there looked a lot more impressive on the PlayStation, a lot less, jaggy.
Yeah.
But, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad by any means. I'm just saying it was probably better, as intended.
Castlevania. Symphony of the Night? No, just Castlevania.
So, any other Igarashi tidbits you want to share?
Not at the moment. If I think of something. I mean, we have a whole month to go over this shit.
Okay. Did he show you his whip?
Yeah, he showed me his whip. He had a whip.
Mwah! Good night, everybody. Old Blue says, man, I really gotta start checking my local Goodwill for CRTs. Lance says, games were made for CRTs, blending of colors per line. Precisely.
See, this, if we had the Saturn version, this would be the opening to the garden. But it never was completed in, the official or PlayStation version or anything like that.
Oh, so, Saturn got extra content there?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about that. I knew about, the other part, but, they never really talk about, the intro, do they?
Well, you can't unlock it there. I'm just saying that's where the entrance is. Oh god, a zombie hit me. Why is this controller like all feedback all the time? This is stupid as hell.
It's the future! This is why we can't have old games, except that now we do. Lance says, Saturn always got extra content over PS1 versions of games, and that just bugs the hell out of me. Like, I don't know, I've heard like iffy stuff on this, but Mega Man 8, I want to fight Cutman and Woodman, by damn it. And it's like, to this day, I have still yet to. I'm going to have to buy an actual ass Saturn and a friggin' copy of a game I own like however many times over already, just to fight these two robot masters.
Yes. Don't play games in the Merman Death Zone. And see, as we are playing a Metroidvania, here is a Vania we cannot Metroid yet. We come back to it later. That's actually the entrance to the Coliseum, I think? It's one of my favorite areas in the game.
So are you saying like in the ground out there was like an entrance? Like, you know, that's not here, but it's like a hidden entrance thing?
No, it's just basically where you enter the garden level, but the garden level was never finished on the PlayStation. They finished it for the Saturn version.
I see, okay.
But they were the trapdoor remained.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now. Lance says, I hope the Suikoden remasters give us the Suikoden 1 extra stuff.
Suikoden remasters are looking really good. Like, I like what they're doing. Oh, here comes death. I couldn't cheat him. I don't know how.
Game over, Return of Ganon.
I like how the original voice actor for Alucard was in Bloodstained.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
As OG.
I gotta get that on Xbox and play it one of these days.
Ah. Fuck you, Boomer. Step aside, Boomer. You know, if you just pulled yourself up by your bootstraps, you'd be fine. I'm gonna take all your shit. That's your healthcare, that's your unionization. Bye.
Boomers or millennials are too entitled. Old Blue says, man, they really do look good. They have that FF Pixel remaster look, where they leave most of it intact and just make some cool improvements to the spell effects and stuff.
Yeah, like the backgrounds, for example, are pretty much the main thing that they're fixing, from what I can tell. You don't need to do anything with the main sprites. Like, the backgrounds, they're good, but they're not, like, absolutely spectacular the way the main sprites are, so...
Neutron Bomb.
Yeah, I don't know why we have that. Menu system in this game is not good. I'm always kind of surprised that they never fix it.
Yeah, it'd be not, like, I'm not saying they need to freaking, like, remake the whole game or do, like, a whole, like, you know, fidelity upgrade or whatever, but, you know... I mean,
By the way,
maybe a little bit of fidelity, huh?
I have the backstep. I had a strategy guide that said use the red rust sword, which is stupid because it's a cursed sword and it's weak. What you do instead is, like, the first enemy you kill, you get a short sword. I don't know why you wouldn't use that, but...
Yeah, that's kind of weird. You said the guide said to use the rust sword?
Yeah.
Weird. Old Blue says, let's see, Lancehart says the backgrounds look exquisite, and Old Blue says, quote, millennials are too entitled, unquote. God leave us alone, everyone. We're like 40 now.
Pretty much. I guess I'm a zillennial, because I'm, like, right on the cusp.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in there.
I love how this room says CD.
Yeah. That stands for Count Dracula.
Of course. Doo-doo. My original copy of the game, the music doesn't play properly in the Alchemy Lab. I think it's just scratched up or something.
Your original copy of the game?
Yeah.
You still have that? I thought you lost it.
I'm pretty sure I have it. I lost Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, I thought you, like, lost the case and then you had to get the ugly Greatest Hits version.
Maybe? I don't know. Either way, my original, like, thing, like, yeah, it's scratched. It didn't play this properly. There is a trick you can do to, like, get a, well, not here exactly, but there is, like, a trick you can do a little bit later on to get a really good sword early in the game, but, oops, it would take time that I don't think I have.
Yeah, not exactly speedrunning here, but... I do kind of wonder, like, if there's, like, some sort of code or something we could have used to get some extra stuff or whatever to help you along.
I don't know, but I'm telling you what, next time I play this, I am, like, turning off the feedback at the source, because this is absolutely ridiculous. It's rumbling for everything. I don't understand why. I'm taking a step and it's rumbling like Alucard stomping like a fucking giant.
But it's what do they call it? 5D HD rumble? I don't know. It's one of their things.
I've played games where it works really nicely, but this is not one of them.
And it's like just keeps making like gassy sounds every time you step on that switch. Psh, psh. It sounds like your controller's about ready to burst.
Just of all the things they could have added. Oop. Oh, fuck you, I hit you.
Old Blue says, also this game may be first amongst equals for its soundtrack in a series full of great soundtracks.
Yep.
Symphony of the Night, now in 5D Smell-O-Vision.
Nope. They even changed the enemy grunts. I think they're the original Japanese ones now. Why they changed them in the first place, I don't know. It's a weird thing to change.
People have to understand, like, you know, that they're in pain. I guess. Lance says, Star Ocean 5 does this on every step, and I hate it. Almost makes me quit the demo from the vibrations. Almost made me quit the demo. Me speak English good. Sometime.
I need to get some holy water and break some floors around here.
Hell yeah.
But I don't think you get the holy water until the marble gallery. Ah, shit. Yeah, like, it honestly throws me off, like, how I'm playing the game.
Sorry, when it's safe, can I just feel it for a second?
Yes,
I just want to
you know
feel
you know how to play, like, you know, enough to, like... You see what I mean?
I think so, yeah.
It's just...
Not every step necessarily, but like any time, like, you know, he does a jump and a landing, or
yeah, swing the
switch or
sword,
whatever.
like swing the sword. Does it do it there? I don't even know.
Oh yeah, there's a little vibration.
It's throwing me off. Like,
oh wow, yeah. Okay, in the jump it's like a tiny one, but you get a bit more like when you step on the switch there.
Gimme. But yeah, it's completely stupid and pointless, and it's throwing me off my game, and I'm not putting up with it. No sirree, Bob. We are the future. We know what's good for you.
Yeah, basically. And it's like, you got people like, well, Xbox doesn't have it, and like, you know, Xbox is asking, well, do people want it? And it's like, I'm like, no, not really.
Yeah, I could do without. Like I said, I've played a couple of games where it was really enhanced by it, but...
Yeah, there are some, I'm sure, but at the same time, I'm sure that, you know, more points of failure, like, you know, for the thing to break too. And these things aren't cheap to replace, and, you know...
I also have to admit there's some really bad lag going on. I know I sound like a wiener, like, oh, I'm playing badly because there's lag and this rumble's stupid, but no, like, the lag is bad.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I can still manage, but, like, I'm so used to playing this on the PSP where it's, you know, perfect.
Yeah. Was the PS4 one as laggy?
This is the PS4 one.
Well, I mean on the PS4.
I don't think so.
Because this is the PS4 game on a PS5.
Well, maybe it was, I don't remember. So we need a open stone for that, but I won't get that until the library.
So you'll be good later on when, like, you know, things get tougher?
Well, yeah, like, next time I play, like, I'm gonna turn off the rumble anyway.
Well, I was more concerned about the latency.
We'll find out. It should be okay, though. I've played this game, like, upside down and backwards, so...
Okay. So, Lance says, is this really not available in the game menu?
Not that we saw.
Not in the games menu, because, like, we checked that, but the games menu is designed with the PlayStation 4 in mind, I think. I have no idea when or how they PS5ified it, but...
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have to, like, you know, check the menus there, and we'll do that later, and we'll report our findings next week, I guess.
Oh, shit. That was the wrong direction. These are actually, like, top-tier Castlevania 4 bosses, and seeing them here as, like, an opening boss kind of freaks me out.
It kind of puts over Alucard is pretty badass, though, too.
That is true. Kind of like the Trunks of Castlevania in that case. Hello, you fuckers can die anytime you want. I give you permission. I don't have anything that tells me the damage output yet.
Oh, wow. Alucard is kind of like Trunks, isn't he?
A bit.
I mean, if you consider, like, you know, Prince Vegeta and Count Dracula as synonymous in some way.
Shit, I'm actually gonna die.
Let's see. Lance says, "Oh, you probably need to go into the OS at this point. That sucks."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
basically
it. And we don't want to take the time for that right now.
Shit.
I thought the blue flashy thing was your life meter.
Oh shit, that reminds me. Why am I not using my magic? Oh crap. Okay, I forgot to use my magic.
I don't know if y'all could hear that with the way the sound is set up.
Let us go out the evening for pleasure. The Vidya? I think
The
night is
still young, yeah.
Good over. Okay, good thing I saved right before asswipe and shithead.
Shit. Did you want to check the menu now?
Yeah, sure. Because it's definitely getting in my way.
I don't know if it's going to be easier to enter the spells on the PlayStation 5 D-pad.
Probably not. Probably the same.
Lance says that was a very loud scream. Must have been incredibly loud for you. Not so much. I mean, it came out of the controller. It's just...
Shit, where's the options?
Is it that gear thing up next to your icon at the top?
So it is.
I do not know my way around the PlayStation 5, if it wasn't clear. I only recently made an account for it because basically I'm being forced to abandon all my old stuff in a manner of speaking.
Okay, so I think I did it.
What did you do? I didn't see.
Vibration intensity off.
Oh, okay. What about, like, the sounds and all that other...
Two is fine. Press and hold delay. Dual sense wire. Oh, yeah, you're right. There we go. All right.
Now, I wonder if that's just going to, like, remove the sound for us or what, but...
We'll figure it out as we go along. I just still don't know who Fukuomi... That's creeping me out.
The scream might have sounded louder because of the controller is kind of near the microphone, so...
Yeah. That's a little better. She said
Like,
she
I wonder
died.
if the cloud saves, like, transferred automatically for this, or, like, do you recognize any of the names there? Or?
No.
It'd be, like, wild if, like, when you went to download the game and it came with those pre-installed.
I don't know. That's weird. Like, I'm sure I could have made A because I was probably just doing a quick test game for US Gamer, but, like, I don't know, Fuki... Like, I know there's a lot of passwords and stuff you could do for names, but I don't recall that being one of them. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't ask so many questions.
But asking questions is how we learn.
Oop.
Like the question they asked, what if you didn't lose the item that you
There we
wanted
go.
every time you picked up a new one? And gave us what you just did. Before the magic, I mean.
Okay, this time I should be able to do it. Unless it just sucked that bad, which is very possible. Thanks for making me throw an axe when I didn't want to, guys. That was really cool.
I wish he'd let out a little Michael Jackson woo whenever he does that back step.
Did that even hit anyone?
I love how the shield goes flying and then he just pulls out another one.
Yeah. Having trouble pulling off the magic.
Would the analog work any better?
Probably not. Shit. I'm fucking this up too. Okay, I'm a little safe here. There we go. Oh, now he's pissed off. Ha!
Okay, everyone, Symphony of the Month is canceled. We'll see you next year.
No, that was just me fucking around. Sorry about that. I'll try one more time. This time I won't fuck around.
You fuck around, you find out.
Usually it's easy to pull off. I guess maybe the PlayStation controller isn't the best for pulling off magic. Because it's not connected the way the PlayStation was.
That latency could be affecting it too.
Yeah, there is definitely latency, and I remember there being complaints about it.
Are PlayStation 5 controllers programmable?
I don't know.
Although I don't know what you'd map the gesture to, but... Who remembers programmable controllers?
Kinda.
You'd like build a record and input moves and then just kind of one button and stuff. I forget when or where or how I got to try one, but it was kind of neat.
Do, 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 do.
So I like how we've totally put over these two and diminished Alucard as the trunks of Castlevania.
Yeah, sorry, Alucard. Oh. All out of bullets.
I'm trying to remember if these two as a team was a battle in Portrait of Ruin. So it would really fit in there. Speaking of which, Castlevania DS Collection, when? Can they even call it that?
There we are. Oh, right. They have to die separately. Fuck.
I mean, that's a pretty good shield for something that looks like it's made out of, like, some guy's skin or something.
Shit in hell. There. Fucking fuck.
Blocking those huge fireballs. Old Blue says, when indeed, and Lance says, they'll just call it the Dual Collection. I would hope they'd be a little more clever than that, just for all the fancy DS abbreviated names that were done on that platform.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, you can't call it the DS Collection, probably, because you want it on Xbox and PlayStation, and somebody somewhere is going to have a problem with that.
Fun fact, Dark Metamorphosis is a magic move you can use to kind of absorb blood from enemies that spurts out, but it doesn't work for those bloody zombies. Which people often call bullshit on.
Wait, what happens again?
Just, basically you can use a spell to kind of take blood from enemies when it sprays everywhere, but it doesn't work for those bloody zombies.
Yeah, that is kind of stupid. Let's see. Old Blue says, give me all the Castlevania Konami. They seem to have finally realized they own games we want to play after all.
Yeah, they're only giving us collections, but at this point, at least the collections are okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the collections, all things considered. It's, you know...
In fact, I like the fact they're at least outsourcing to Digital Eclipse. Like, they didn't, like, Capcom did that once, and it was a great collection, and it was like, okay, now we're doing it ourselves. And
well, they did it again for Street Fighter, but for whatever reason, they did the rest of the Mega Man stuff themselves.
And we just Castlevania. I just broke down a wall.
It's like...
This is a weaker thing, but it's so much faster.
I think Digital Eclipse is interested in doing Legends, though, so, you know, God willing.
Yeah.
God willing.
And what makes it such a great game that I think a lot of Metroidvanias haven't really nailed down yet is, like, for example, I just set off this cannon to break this wall. No reason for that to happen, just because it was like, well, they decided, hey, this is what's going to happen, this is how we're going to do this. It's not just like, oh, step on a switch and, you know, the red doors all disappear or something like that.
That said, I've been wanting Konami to, like, just... If you're not going to make new games, or good new games, or however it's working out, and it's... Well, we're getting new games, but they're not always good. It's like, just give us the old stuff, like, in a way we can play now, and they're finally doing it. So it's like, okay. I'm fine with that. They need to start giving us some Hudson stuff, too. I want an Adventure Island collection. So there are a lot of games there I've wanted to play but never got to. I'll take the gamble on a collection. Lance says, TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, was Konami outsourcing or was it a different publisher? Oh, Konami had absolutely nothing to do with that game. It was influenced by the old games, but it's like a whole new thing. .mu and... oh, shit, I forget who all else was involved with that. But yeah, Konami, as far as I can recall, had sweet F all to do with it.
Data saved.
Tribute, yes, they're the ones who developed it. Thank you, Old Blue.
Gonna practice my magic more.
There's so many hands that get involved in making a game these days, I just can't remember them all. I mean, I guess it's not like a terribly new thing, but you just knew about it a lot less back then.
Yeah, I really did. Like, a lot of my favorite, like, you know, you think, oh, Dragon Quest VIII, that's Square Enix, but no, that was actually level 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Super Smash Brothers is a Nintendo game. Oh, it's a Bandai Namco game, and Sora, and Nintendo probably signed something.
Do you hear, like, loud music?
I hear something.
Ah, stupid ashes. The ashes are the most useless item in this game, and they keep wanting me to pick it up.
I forget what they even do.
It's like a shittier version of holy water.
Does it break blocks?
No, it doesn't do much of anything.
Wow, that is shitty.
Can't remember how to find the map on this one. Was it? No.
Is it that big fat PlayStation touch thing?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I think there was something. There might have been a relic at the top that I wanted to get.
If a button seems missing, just press the big PlayStation-y thing on the... But not the PlayStation button, that's different.
Yeah. Oops. Ah, fuck you.
Can I give it a quick try?
No. Got it.
I just wanted to see if I could input it.
I'm sure you can, it's just not the greatest controller for it.
Oh, yeah, I know, I'm just...
Like, you could really just kind of roll it on the original PlayStation.
You know, if we'd done the 360 version, we probably would have had that old voice track, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah, I think that was the... Was that the original? I mean...
I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure that predated the PSP release, didn't it?
Yeah, that was one of the first emulations I could think of that game. But they still took out I Am the Wind.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Which is the ending song.
Probably licensing.
Oh, it's absolutely licensing.
Because nobody ever, like, you know, writes a contract to last in video games.
Well, it's just the way with music in general.
I mean, I don't see them ripping, like, you know, like the touch out of Transformers or something, you know? It's
Well, it's not like... I doubt Stan Bush costs a whole lot of money, to be honest with you.
For example, I mean, I don't know, some movie aficionado can correct me if I'm wrong. I just don't notice that stuff happening with movies, like getting re-released on DVD and, you know,
Now, don't you remember
years
the
later.
Super Mario Brothers thing had to take out Milli Vanilli? Actually, most of it's licensed music. The Mario cartoon?
Yeah, that was a cartoon, though, so... I don't know if that... Okay, I guess that's where games are. It's like, you know, they're treated more like cartoons than movies.
Music rights are also just a bitch, period. Depends on the recording company, depends on a
Yeah.
lot. Like, I've noticed that if a video uses Canadian content, a Canadian song, like, it's almost never flagged.
Sure.
Because who the fuck cares? But we're even talking about, like, you know, say Rush or whatever, like, you know, really big names. Yes, I'm going backwards.
Lanshart says, Kojima could easily goad them into making a Metal Gear Solid collection. I mean, they have had collections, but yeah, that's kind of seriously overdue. I don't want a Metal Gear Solid collection so much as I want a collection of all the other Metal Gears. Like the MSX, which that and the sequel were on that HD collection, come to think of it. But I'd like the Game Boy Advance game and the NES games, the first Metal Gear and Snake's Revenge, which gets too much hate in my opinion, but... Zeph says, I am late, but here.
Hi, Zeph. We're doing Alucard in every way possible.
Lance says, Metal Gear Acid, though. Like, is that Metal Gear Acid, though, in a good way or a bad way? Because I forget whether...
I never played it.
Me neither.
I know it was the card game. I don't think a lot of people liked it.
Yeah, that'll do. Max says, I don't know that Kojima has any pull with Konami anymore. They kicked him to the curb because they're dumb. Lance says it's good. It's good! It's good!
Okay. Sorry, I'm just like, there's some secret stuff I want to get before I move on.
I mean, it's good to see everyone here at church.
The spirit's also really good at, like, finding...
Oh, wow, did he, like, friggin' corkscrew through the air when he got hit?
Yeah, I think if you jump and get hit, like, he'll corkscrew. And
nice!
especially if you get hit, like, real bad. Was I going in the right direction? No, I was not.
Pepe's,
Oh, I didn't go that way.
Pepe's all just like, do a barrel roll, and...
Oh, it's this one.
Oh, not that kind, the other kind. Lance says he doesn't, but Konami glom on any spiritual successor from former employees. So what you're saying is all he has to do is make something that looks like Metal Gear, and they'll make a Metal Gear collection? And Zaf says in caps, hello, yes.
Hello, yes, indeed. I'm very impatient. Oh no, I got poisoned! That, like, really drops your attack, I think.
Oh no!
I hate these skeletons. Absolutely hate them. They're such a terrible early level enemy.
And he's all purple. Like my website, poisonmushroom.org. Dun, 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 dun. How long does poison last, or do you have to find a cure?
It should stop any minute now. Any second, rather. There we go. I think this is where I want to be.
Find Robert Smith.
This is where I want to be.
Oh, first time chat from viewer. MN Konshu. Give us a Boktai collection, you cowards. I'm down for that, but they would have to find a way to make it work without the whole solar gimmick.
There we go. Don't remember if there's another weak wall or something. You know what? It might even be here.
But after encountering the Boktai stuff in Mega Man Battle Network, I mean, I'd be down to check it out. Lance says you should add your sites to the About page of this channel. I thought I did. Is it not showing up there? It should be Nightworks. That's like kind of a gateway to everything else, functional and non.
Okay, I think I got what I need.
Because I think I put as many links as they would let me on this thing. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's a poisonmushroom.org link. Nightworks on Patreon. Yeah, I should probably just do a general Nightworks. Actually, I don't know if that one's working or not.
I was trying to do the spells with the analog. Doesn't really work.
Lance says, I can only see the Twitter link and 2 links to the field guides. Okay, because I'm like looking at the About Nightworks thing underneath the stream right here, and poisonmushroom.org is like the 3rd link down. There's me on Twitter, Nadia on Twitter, poisonmushroom.org, Nightworks on Patreon, and find past streams at Nightworks on YouTube. But, yeah, if it'll let me, I'll see if I can throw some more links on there, sure. I need to link the Mega Man Network for sure. Oh, and then Lance says, but I'm on mobile, maybe that's different. Maybe.
Could be.
This, we've got the tablet here, the iPad with the, but I don't know how different that is. Mag says, it's probably mobile, I can see all the links you just mentioned. Click, click, boom. Pow. Other cool sounding stuff.
Alucard looks like he's wearing, like, pants when he stands like that.
When he stands like what?
Like that.
Tuh. Wait, is he not?
I mean, he is, but he looks like he's wearing, like, you know, shorts or jorts. Hey, dudes, want to ride bikes?
Alucard Cena! Dun, 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 dun. Get that invisible spell, and then you can't see me.
No, I don't want that.
Max says, I'm surprised you don't have a card or similar. It seems like all the content creators are doing that nowadays.
Yeah, we really need to have an overlay.
Yeah, we've been like, we've looked at doing an overlay, but Nadia wants like an interactive one, and I'm not even sure if that's a thing.
I mean, if we can't do an interactive one, then I'd just go ahead and do like a temporary one for now and figure it out some other way. I'd rather have something than nothing.
Well, we can get back to that at some point, I guess.
Because, yeah, I'd prefer to have one where you can see the chat, but I don't think you can do that on console. I think that's the problem. You can do it on...
you wanted it to show up on the TV, though, didn't you?
Yeah, which I don't think you can do.
Yeah, that was the other problem. Like, it would show up, like, on theirs, but, like, you know, and on our computer, but...
Yeah, so...
The way things are set up here, we'd have to...
So that's why I remember now, yeah, it's just not worth it to do it that way. So if you just want to get, like, as Meg said, like a overlay card, like something, you know, to kind of make the stream distinctive, by all means, be my guest.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll look into that sometime. Not too soon, though, because I've got other stuff on my plate, but... Lance says, like an L-frame? Oh, you may need an Elgato or something similar.
We have Elgato, but it's just, I don't think there's any way to do it on a console. We play off... fucking Poison. We play on console.
Yeah.
For most of our games. I have a decent gaming computer, but we can't both
like
play on it.
Over there?
Yeah.
It's in her work area, and her laptop's not powerful enough, and I don't know if my computer's powerful enough for that matter.
I don't think it is, no. Alright, we are in the Marble Gallery, which is full of naked chicks.
The goalposts keep moving.
Naked chicks and armor knights. That's okay, because I got a good sword.
I guess if somebody wanted to help out or something, I mean, that would be one thing.
I'm not putting anyone to the task.
Me neither, but... just an idle thought. Otherwise, like, I'll get to it eventually, like, probably next year.
I mean, it shouldn't take you that long to do. It's
Maybe
not
before.
hugely intensive.
I'm busy with the fic thing going on right now, you know?
You just spit on me.
Sorry. My mouth is dry. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of crunched on that schedule right now. I might be able to fit something in there, but I don't know when it would be done or, you know, testing or any of that stuff.
I have no idea what's happening to me this month. I don't know if I'm supposed to be traveling or not.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing, too.
I really got to find out because it's like I also got to get an MRI, and they booked it for when I'm supposed to be away. So I got to find out if this is happening or not. But it's the weekend. I should relax, but I can't relax because after this, I have to record a podcast.
Mag says, does card with 2 R's, okay, I wasn't sure if that was a typo the first time or not, overlay onto streams? I thought it was just a website that you link to that has links for all of your shit. So instead of listing all the things you do, you can just put up the one link and everything's there. I have never heard of that before. I've heard of things like it, but I haven't heard of that one. I guess it's something to look into.
For sure.
That says, another one that is like that is Linktree, right? Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Yeah, and Meg says, yeah, that.
I think that goes with an overlay. So, like, you know, or you can put it onto an overlay, or I guess you can do them separately. There's a lot of options. I mean, if it's 12-year-old can figure it out, so can we.
Oh, yeah, because that always works.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. Whoa! The naked chick just kissed me in the crotch.
Kids have that, like, ingrained, like, learning early stuff going on.
We got it, too.
And we're old and set in our ways.
Oh, right, they're mannequins or some shit. Thanks for wasting my holy water. Have a nice day.
But, yeah, I'll try to, like, look into that later, I guess, and, you know, hopefully we'll have something nice going on at some point.
And here we have the Spirit Orb, which I think shows you the damage you're doing on enemies. So you don't have to play a guessing game.
Oh, hey, it's Google.
Google?
Or is that Windows?
I
No,
don't-
Windows doesn't have orange. You see the circle thing up there?
Oh,
Looks
okay.
like Chrome or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Chrome. I had no idea what you were talking about for a second there.
Well, we all knew that Google was evil.
That is kind of a real, like, kind of half-assed stained glass window, so, good job whoever church person did that, I guess. Gotta be frugal. Oh shit, I'm in the basement.
Lance says the knife is such a great weapon class in this game.
It is, like, this is ridiculous. I'm probably gonna stick with this until I unveil the, secret jewel knuckles.
I loved building up my knife skill in Portrait of Ruin until, like, you know, set it off and it's just like, you know, a million knives being thrown like a machine gun. That was fantastic. Yeah, Portrait of Ruin was like my first Metroidvania-style Castlevania. I dabbled in this before, but I never really quite got into it. But that one kind of... Well, I want to say it kind of set the tone, but really, I think after that I played Symphony, and that's about it.
These Skellerangs can really screw you up.
I've got the one after, I forget the name of it. It's got Shinoa in it.
Order of Ecclesia.
Yeah, that's the one. But I never really got to play that. And I wanted to, but I heard it was like, you know, kind of like ball busting a little bit. And
It was a little bit. I liked it a lot, but it had like some bad fights that I wasn't a fan of.
yeah, so I was like a little wary, and there was like other stuff going on.
It was coming out at the time when everyone like was trying to be Shadow of the Colossus, but only Shadow of the Colossus, the Shadow of the Colossus. Piss off.
So it was a Metroidvania that was trying to be Shadow of Colossus in 2D?
Well, it just gave like, you know, those big, you know, enemies you climb on, and that's how you beat it. And it's like, okay,
Huh.
not a fan. And I mean, Lords of Shadow tried to do the same thing as I recall.
Yeah, that one for sure.
Now we're coming up to Cthulhu, although, darn, do I not have the stuff that names the enemies yet? I must have missed it.
Oh no.
Speaking of oh no, I might die.
The Collect Call of Cthulhu.
Who? Who?
I forgot that was even an item. I thought that was just kind of a courtesy from the developers. Look how cool we are.
Cube of Zoe, Spirit Orb, shows enemy damage. Yeah, I completely missed the naming thing. I think that's actually later on in this level. I just went in the other direction. I actually was not supposed to go in this direction before this early in the game.
Zaf asks, Dracos, what's your fave sub-weapons? Oh, man.
In this game, definitely the Holy Water. Once you have it, it's basically an instant win for everything.
Hard to beat the boomerang, at
Yeah.
least in the classic Vanias. I'm trying to remember what all they had in the Metroidvanias to choose from. Because I mean, there's more, right, than like just the classic staples.
Oh yeah, like, but the other weapons that are in this game, like the diamond, and which is
I
actually
love that
from
they brought
2.
the diamond back. Yeah.
Not great. Ashes, not great. Cross, I don't think he can use the boomerang. The cross is like a AoE attack or something. It's not very good.
Yeah. I kind of like the axe, just because it kind of helps get a angle and like reach enemies that you.
Yeah, it's hard to go
Normally
wrong with the
can't.
axe. Now I'm gonna go the other way.
I mean, holy water can be good depending on the game.
Holy water's definitely good. Not great in 2.
No, and two, it's more of a, almost more of a like puzzle item than
Yeah.
than a weapon.
It's like the weakest whip, basically. Maybe even weaker.
I think weaker, yeah.
Always good to save.
The oak steak in Castlevania 2 is kind of a fun one. But
Yeah,
the
you
only
could
problem is-
use it, but yeah.
you can only use it once. But if I remember, did a pretty good amount of damage. I can't remember if I ever managed to try it on Dracula himself, though, because that'd just be great if it just, like, annihilated him.
Castlevania 2 was also weird in that the few bosses he did fight usually was optional. I mean, you had to, because you know, if you wanted the items, you needed to fight them, but you could like ignore them for most of the game if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Just walk on by. We'll come back to you later. Of course, I mean, they're like, you know, only in the last 2 mansions anyway, so.
They're pretty easy, as I recall.
Yeah.
Especially Dracula. Especially Death. He's kind of a wiener.
Well, at one time I just like dropped garlic in the middle of the room and just stood back and watched as he died a slow, painful, you know.
Yeah, I think most people do that.
Really? Okay. I thought I was just being weird.
Well, no, it's funny. Like, he gets stun locked.
Yeah. Lance says, have you played Vampire Survivors? I've been addicted since March or so. I can honestly say I have not.
I haven't either. I think Eric did on Act of the Blood God. I think he's really into it, but no, I haven't.
I've not, outside of like stuff for work, like doing reviews and stuff, I've not played a lot of games this year. Because I've been busy working on, well, other projects.
Shit.
By other projects, I'm of course talking about fiction and whatnot. Let's see. I am probably going to be playing Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 soon. Before that, let's see, there was the Mega Man arcade games, there was the Ninja Turtles stuff, there was Azure Striker, Gunvolt 3, and Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X2, both really good. I think Gunvolt 3 is probably my favorite of that series. We should stream it sometime.
Yeah, I this year mostly played FF14, of course. Elden Ring took up a huge chunk of my years, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 3 took up the other chunk. I'm still not finished with that one yet. And right now I'm playing Xenoblade still. I'm also playing Shovel Knight Dig, which is great.
Oh, I didn't know we had that.
Yeah, I got it on the Switch, if you want to download it.
Yeah, I might do that sometime.
But have you ever played Downwell? I don't know if you played Downwell.
Nope.
Because I like Downwell a lot, and it's like, okay. I previewed the game, actually, in PAX, whichever one it was before the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And the preview did really well. I think I need to save again.
Let's see, earlier on this year, I'm trying to remember what I played. I know I was doing Halo Infinite for a while there. I need to get back to that at some point, because I was really enjoying that. Just other stuff took precedence. That's life. Let's see. Lance says a lot of the references in VS are straight from this one and other PS1 ones. And Gunvolt keeps upping the ante. Zixa says, such a great game. Hey, Nadia and David.
Hi,
hey,
Zixa. Alright, we're going the right way. So, yeah, I'm probably behind because that's such a bad start, but there's a weapon that I'll be getting that will kind of, like, make the game a lot easier. You get it pretty early on. I actually didn't know about it until very recently. Because there's so many secrets in this game, it's absolutely ridiculous. Every time I play it, there's something new. Every time I read about it, there's something new.
Excuse me.
It's just one of those games. Out of my way, bitch.
And Azixa adds 4 spinning angry chocobos to the chat. I might be misinterpreting. But they look to me like if chocobos were angry birds.
Yep, those are spinning chocobos, alright.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see, so I've been down here. I'm good.
You know, that's one I've been curious about, and I heard they improved, is that Chocobo Racer.
Yeah. I haven't had time, though.
Yeah, it might be something fun to do on stream at some point. I don't know. Maybe we could do the... You didn't grow up with Nickelodeon, though, but I wonder how many characters you know from Kart
Hold
Racer
on.
3.
Human,
Oh.
what are you doing here?
Okay, I really don't like her new voice.
Likewise.
Likewise.
You are?
I'm Barbie. I'm also Barbie.
If you're a better swordsman than a speaker, perhaps I'll see you again. Farewell.
I think they really aged her up in the
I
in the original. I can't get up there
Not
yet.
picking
I don't
up
have
on the
double jump.
Barbie stuff, but okay.
I don't know. I just felt like saying Barbie.
Lanshart says, if you've been looking for a game similar to Symphony of the Night, definitely check out the Record of Lodoss War game.
Oh yeah, I have that one on Switch, and it's great. I haven't
Yeah, I
really
think I
played
might
much of
have
it,
something.
but I also have the Tohu one, which is also great. Which I don't like Tohu or Record of Lodoss War, but it doesn't really matter. They're still good games.
Zaf says, hello, love interest.
Yeah. That's one thing I told Igarashi. I just said straight up, I ship those two.
What do you say to that?
He thought it was pretty funny. I asked him actually, like, Eric Lacard has the Alucard spear in Portrait of Ruin, and it says, like, it was also mentioned in that stupid fighting game of theirs,
Judgment.
and I said, is there a reason for that? Like, are their families tied by blood? Or like, basically insinuated, did Alucard marry Maria? Because that's what fan theory says. And, like, they are the ancestors of, like, Eric Lacard. He didn't say yes, but he didn't say no. But he said Konami would have to tell the story, not him, so.
Yeah, that sadly makes sense. Man, Judgment. I was supposed to review that game, and it just, for whatever reason, my copy did not arrive for the longest time, and by the time it got here, the game had pretty much been critically dunked, and nobody cared anymore, so my copy is still, like, sealed and shrink-wrapped.
I wonder if it's worth anything.
I don't know. It's also, I don't know how often I've been cited on Wikipedia. I just know of that one where I got, like, cited for dunking on the game looking like Death Note.
I mean, Death Note's great, but the art it was not suitable for Castlevania. It could have been, but everything just looked really derivative. It was
like Light Belmont and stuff like that. Just
magically sealed.
I don't know if it's still on Wikipedia for that game, but yeah, I always found it amusing. Like, okay, so that's what they cite me on. Sure, why not? I'll take it.
Darn. I wish I knew why I couldn't find the name scroll. I gotta go back and get that at some point. Like, I'll have to look it up. It's so funny that I can't remember how to get it.
If nobody minds, I guess we could probably do that off camera at some point if need be.
Well, I might even be misremembering, and maybe I've not supposed to encounter it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere. It's like, it would be easy to go back to it. I'm not worried.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot to unlock the, fast travel, though. Oh, well.
You talked to Igarashi about Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, actually. That's an article I need to save.
Absolutely.
Because, yeah, he said that basically this game would not have happened without Symphony of the Night. Sorry, without, Simon's Quest.
Reed Pop, killing U.S. gamers so that E3 may live.
Who knows what their intentions were there.
Zixa says, the Record of Lodoss War game is amazing. I think I might have gotten that, or I got a demo or something, but I haven't had a chance to really look at it. Zaf says, hello, Plant Ass.
If you get hit by a like, stone, once in a while, you can, like, turn into a gargoyle. It's really neat.
Oh, cool.
But it's pretty rare.
Mags looked it up. Quote, the character design was harshly criticized by David Oxford of ******, that's probably a combo with a K.com, who thought the design was not in the style of Castlevania and too similar to Obata's work on Death Note. On the plus side, everyone can edit Wikipedia, so you could probably remove that reference if you really want to. No, I'm thrilled. I love that it's there. It's just funny that of all things I've written, that's what ends up making it.
Okay, I'm going to try to kill this guy. This is going to be difficult. And it's already off to a bad
everybody,
start.
shh.
You don't have to shh, but...
Okay, yeah, I guess the people in chat can talk. I'll be quiet.
Is there a save room around here? Maybe I should not fuck with it till I find the save room. These odd goddamn Medusa heads. Jesus, Mary, and St. Joseph. Since I was a kid. And fortunately, like, this isn't strong enough to beat them in one hit. Ooh, I need that. You know what? Fuck everyone. But I do seriously need...
I'm just thinking, oh no, you're gonna die, and then like, oh yeah, that's right, that doesn't happen here.
I was like if you come back, there's eggs,
Oh, yeah, that's a great thing here.
and then there's babies.
Oh, and the telescope. The telescope's great.
Yeah, let's see if the Riverman's fucking around.
Too bad there's not an animation of him, like, putting his eye to it or something, but...
Yeah, no Riverman tonight.
Mag says, scene. And Lance says, the double Kickstarter for Armed Fantasia and Penny Blood ended yesterday. Can't wait for more Wild Arms and Shadow Hearts with the serial numbers filed off.
I actually do. I'm a huge Wild Arms fan. At least the first game. I didn't really like the subsequent games as much, but I've never played Vandal Hearts or Shadow, whatever it's called.
Zaf says, hello, Seagull.
I always thought it was a dev. Oh shit. Yeah, we're coming back to beat that guy because he's got a thing we need, but I don't want to risk too much here. So, going to save my game, which I think is around here.
We should give the bird a name. I vote for Steven.
Mr. Tweet. I don't know. I also thought there's a mama bird. I think there is a dad who shows up sometimes, but... Now, I like this. There's a study here, right? And a guy who hung himself. And here's... Looks like a bottle. There's a story there. Oh, I see. I remember now.
Oh, Japan, you and your commentary on academia.
No, what happened was the experiment that you're about to fight got out. You can see the shattered door here. And so he, I think, just killed himself instead of owning up to the fact that he let a monster go. You'll see.
I mean, I guess it's that or, like, explaining to Dracula what happened at the plant today, so...
Well, I don't have two sons running around.
Lance says, Vandal Hearts is a totally different Konami series that they ruined in the PS3 era. Parentheses wasn't all that great to begin with.
Yeah, it's like, I understand Wild Arms coming back, but... Yeah, the other one's kind of weird. Well, we'll see. I'm looking forward to Aiden Chronicles, so... The 2D game was actually great. One of my favorites this year. Alright.
I like when you get the high jump and you can just, like, shoot straight up that hole.
Yeah. Go up my ass and kill me instantly. Didn't have these Medusa heads, this would be a lot easier.
That's Medusa heads for you. Wow, that move seemed familiar.
There we are.
Wow, it only took 2 hits.
Well, the holy water in this game is severely OP. If I didn't have it, it'd be a lot harder.
Yeah, I just mean, like, you know, you got him with a little trouble there.
Oh, look at this. A pot roast. Yay. What else could there possibly be here?
Meg says, faced with either getting murdered by a monster or being murdered by Dracula, I'd probably hang myself too.
Yeah.
It's the only sensible choice. Lance says, Shadow Hearts is the vampire
Was it
JRPG.
here that I stand? It was here. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to unlock a secret.
See, this is why I put you in the driver's seat.
I'm just going to look it up in case I get it wrong.
Oh my god, where does Pants go?
There we go. Yeah, so here we have some pretty good early armor. Mirror Curious will keep me from getting stoned. Haha, good luck with that one. And Jewel Knuckles are insanely powerful at this point in the game.
Cool deal.
Like going up from basically over doubling my power here. And like I said,
So second Infinity Gauntlet, but you just have to kill everybody by punching them?
basically, yeah. It's not quite as fast as the other weapon, but alright.
Zeph says, I'd pick getting murdered by Dracula. At least that way I might be able to get some wall meat.
Ha. Alright, now we're ready to rumble.
So I've said this before, but I'm just really surprised that, like, you know, with all the acquisitions and stuff going lately, nobody's made a move for Konami's games division.
Konami probably doesn't even want to sell.
These days it, like, kind of, it's...
Oh yeah, and I
who
have
knows?
a critical rate that's absolutely out of this world.
Oh, nice. I mean, honestly, it was a question I was wondering more, like, you know, a few years ago before Konami started releasing games again, but... It's just like their backlog and their IP stuff is incredible, and it's like if they're not doing anything with it, but they're doing stuff now, so
Yeah, they want to keep releasing collections. It's fine.
yeah,
The people who used to work for them have already gone on to do, other stuff. That's, for the most part, better or as good.
yeah. But it's like besides like maybe like bringing something back like tell me Sony won't jump at the chance to like make Metal Gear Solid their own or Xbox or anybody.
This guy's an asshole. Uh-huh. White vampires can't fight.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
Let's see. Old Blue says everybody must get stoned. Lance says the problem with hanging yourself is that you can then be raised to become undead with a full body.
That's true.
And Dracula sure loves necromancy. Old Blue says there are constantly rumors about Sony going for them. And Lance says Sony couldn't possibly. If anything, they'd likely buy Square Enix first. What with all the console exclusives they keep buying. And Zap says, not every day you get to punch yourself to death.
Stop hitting yourself out of the car. Stop hitting yourself. So that way is... I can't remember if this is the fast travel or if it's the library. It's the library. I'll come back here. Before I knew about the jewel knuckle trick, I actually used to stand there and grind like an idiot for the rapier. But there's no need for that anymore because I got the jewel knuckle.
Wait, did I give you like a flying kick too?
No, that was a maneuver by me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe it did. Maybe I always had that.
Huh.
Pretty cool. Hey, I hate these
Like
things.
right out of Ninja Turtles.
There's a soul of wolf. We want that. We also want
Unlike the wolf.
trigger the fast travel area. Two dudes with their schlongs out. That was so hilarious on the PlayStation.
Shh.
I mean, wow, you can really see their schlongs now. Now, those are pixels.
Oh, there goes my Twitch account.
Okay, there. Yeah, that's right. So I'm back at the start. Now, okay, I remember now. You had to do this to unlock it.
But it was art, honest. Wow, that's some wild clipping there.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Guess they didn't expect people to do that. Lance says the Knuckle basically turns you into a beat-em-up character. Yeah, I can get behind that.
It's pretty cool.
Wait, what happens if you press... if that's what happens if you press jump and attack at the same time?
That?
Like, simultaneously?
Oh. Yeah, nothing.
Dang. Would have been awesome if you had, like, a special move. Might take some of your life, though.
Oh, right. I can't go that way yet. Huh.
Mag says, quick, add a kiddie pool. I understood that reference.
Oof. I can't believe I don't know where the scroll of naming is. That's hilarious. This castle is a creature of chaos. A creature of chaos.
Lance says, if you skip death, that drop would have doomed your playthrough.
Would it?
Yeah, kind of like, doesn't it like soft lock the game or
Oh,
break
right.
something? 'Cause-
Yeah, yeah. I can never trick death. I try and I try, but I can't do it. Where am I going? I'm going back to the shortcut.
Long has mankind tried to trick death. And of course, the mutants now defy it, but
What, Marvel?
yeah.
Back to the schlong chamber. Quickly! The schlongmobile.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't think they ever got away with that again. Like, anytime you had, like, a racy statue in this game, it's never been naked. Not like that.
What do you mean by again?
Like, you always had, like, teleporters and stuff like that with, like, racy artwork or...
Oh, you mean like in other Metroidvanias?
In other Castle.
Other Castlevanias?
Yeah. Well, they did have like naked werewolves in Portrait of Ruin.
It's funny they didn't. It's funny they didn't remove this one then.
It is actually funny. I think it was just completely overlooked.
Elevator activated.
Like I said, it was not quite as obvious on the CRTs. This is the way to the clock tower. Not the clock tower. The the clock tower. Definitely not ready for that. Even though in my first...
I think that book thing is a pretty neat sub-weapon to the question earlier. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that's also in Blood's... what do you call it, though? Rondo of Blood.
Zaf asks, what is the special attack for the Jewel Knuckles?
Oh, right. Everyone has a special attack, and I can't remember... Every weapon does, rather. I can't remember what this one is.
Mag says, Twitch is really finicky about TOS. They'll ban someone for wearing a bikini, but if you or your avatar is on the beach or in a pool, that's okay, because that's where you're supposed to wear a swimsuit there. And that means it isn't sexy, apparently. I lost track of that sentence halfway through. Zaf says I understood it. I getcha. Swimsuits belong at the beach, not on Twitch. And then people start turning their living room into the beach, and Twitch is just like, we're going to get back to you on that. And they never did.
Soul of Wolf. Soul of Wolf. How do you transform into a wolf in this one? Because there's no...
Zaf says try the Hadouken command. That should bring the special attack up when you punch someone.
Yeah, I've been trying the Hadouken, but this D-pad is not great, so... But no, the Hadouken doesn't seem to be it. What I'm trying to remember is how to turn into a wolf. Was it pressing select in... Let's see... Ah, there we go. That's right, it was tied to these shoulder buttons.
I'm glad Street Fighter 6 isn't console exclusive, is it?
I don't think so.
Although, if we ever try Street Fighter 5, we've had it forever and haven't played it. I should at least grab that Mega Man DLC while the getting's good.
These things are ass wipes. So are these. Hey, fuck you.
But yeah, I don't look forward to trying to pull off special moves with that. If it is indeed as bad as you say. Lance says, I can't believe the DualSense got worse than the DualShock.
Yeah. I like the shape of the controller best. Like, this is my favorite controller just because I like to hold it. Whereas, like, it feels a lot bulkier, like in an Xbox controller for me. But just the D-pad is such garbo. Whoop, shit, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
Zaf says, yes, I love the library. Favorite location. I haven't played enough of the last few PlayStations to really be able to say much on that front, but I don't know. I remember the PlayStation 3, I don't know, something about the controller there just feels... It's very small and very light, and yet still has the wing things that feel kind of weird, and I'm not sure about the D-pad. PlayStation 4 felt better, but again, not sure about the D-pad. It seems okay until actually using it. This one, I don't know.
I wonder if I have enough to do Soul Steel yet.
Xbox, though, I usually do pretty good on.
Probably not. Probably not to the Coliseum.
Lance says, oh, but I think you can pair DualShock controllers if you're playing PS4 games. Oh, so maybe we should try that next week.
Maybe. You bitch. One thing I do really like about this game is that there's a huge difference in damage between if you get hit by the enemy's weapon and the enemy itself. Getting hit by the enemy itself is not a big deal, 1 or 2 damage, but if you get hit by the weapon, that's where you get severe consequences.
What the? I do not remember that.
They didn't make that sound on the PlayStation.
Oh, there's one small problem with that idea, though, is right around the time we abandoned the PS4 for the PS5, controllers were becoming paperweights.
Yeah. I think up here is the librarian. You can go through and kick his ass.
If I could find one of the orange ones for a good price, I'd consider it, though. Let's see. Mag says PlayStation 3 should have kept the boomerang controllers. I would have loved to have seen that.
That's how I learned about Jungle Boy. Tarzan Boy, rather. The song. Everyone was making fun of the PlayStation controller with it.
I forget how that related to Tarzan Boy, though.
Just because, basically, to have a picture of, some, native holding up a boomerang and like it's the boomerang controller instead of a boomerang or whatever.
Lance said that controller looked like an ergonomic nightmare.
It really did.
And it's weird what'll feel okay in your hands when you actually have it there. Like, I actually kind of liked the sideways Wii remote.
Okay, we're gonna punch a ghost, everyone. Oh shit, that worked really well, actually. These things, if you try to slice them, they just do not die. Or they do, but very slowly. And they're the worst if they hit you, because they'll curse you. Which will prevent you from using your weapon.
It's probably good that they didn't shape the PS3 controller that way, because I swear I would whip it at somebody's head the first chance I got.
Now this is a cool effect here.
And then she would probably just beat the ever-loving hell out of me. It just wouldn't be good for our marriage.
Probably not. I mean, I have to admit, books coming at you is just kind of creepy when they're just kind of floating like that.
Of course, I mean, I guess I could, like, try it in a GameStop instead.
No.
Who knows who it would hit then, huh?
So no. No throwing controllers.
Well, they didn't make it, so it's a moot point.
Oh, they made it. Who knows where it's resting.
Well, you know what I mean. They didn't make it in a way that I'm getting my hands on it anytime
Ooh.
soon.
Stupid corpse weed. Oh, maybe the scroll of naming was here, actually.
Yeah, stands to reason.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
I love how the letters just fall out of the books when you, like...
Letters?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, something.
I
Oh, I
think
see. It
it's
looks like
kanji.
Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's something I never saw. I always thought it was like bits of pages or something. You can never see it properly on a... Maybe that's the book's way of saying, oh, fuck.
I swear it's like I picked up on it before. It's funny that you never did. And says that's what 3D printers are for. Living your boomerang controller, chucking dreams.
I need your help.
Oh, but young master, I could never betray the good count.
You won't
Sure you can.
unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just
Shit.
do what you need.
Oh, I could never betray the Count.
How about
Sure you can.
For free.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know, if I ever go as a... If I ever, like, cosplay at Otakon as, like, a PlayStation 3 themed Batman or something, maybe I'll 3D print some of those controllers out, but...
Let's see how much I have left. I need a nice hat.
Zaf says, I miss the old dub, LOL.
So do I.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't here when we were discussing that earlier. What was it Igarashi said again?
Just like, basically, I asked him about like what he thought about the Die Monster meme, and he thought I should probably give it a rest. Alright, I'm gonna save, and that'll be it for...
Oh, hi, Laserbase. Says, I love this game. Play through it once a year every October. That's what we're doing here. And yeah, it's about that time, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to get ready for my next, for my episode Blood God thingy that I'm doing.
Can you do save states in this, or do you have to find a save room?
I'd rather find a save room anyway.
Okay, so we'll call it after that.
Yeah, basically. Out of my way, bitch.
Zeph says, we will never give it a rest. And
That's what I kind of said. Like, it's kind of pop culture, you know?
Old Blue says, personally, I could never imagine cosplaying at Otakon as anyone but Otakon.
Yeah. They pronounce it Otacon in the games, I think, just to kind of, avoid any problems. Fuck off, books. Like, seriously.
Lance says, I have friends who do a playthrough race once a year. It's the most amazing thing.
Yeah, I am not good enough to be a speed... Whoa, where did you come from, you bitch? Go away.
Whoa.
Yeah, like,
I didn't
skeletons.
realize they had pop-up books in this library.
They sure do. They sure do. Is there a... Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I got the map, so you have, like, a better idea where things are. I also got the Jewel of Open, which is good. When I'm done with the, I admit, I don't know the most effective way to run this game, either.
Is there a dive kick move in this game, or am I thinking of a different one?
You're thinking of Richter. He does a dive kick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, it's foggy out. We're in London, governor.
Poor blimey.
God blimey.
What?
You what?
Tea time.
Swear on me, Mum.
God save the Queen, or I guess King now, or
God
somebody.
save the king now.
Doctor Who and other Britishisms.
It's the quiz broadcast. Alright, we're done here.
Lance says it's not even a speed run. It's more them trying to test their RNG to get the Bowie knife and then wreck the rest of the game.
Yeah, the Bowie knife is pretty deadly. It's pretty awesome. Okay, my neck hurts like hell, so I think we gotta wrap this up.
Alright, so that is it for this first episode of Castlevania Symphony of the Month. Join us next week when we will continue on. And for more of my shenanigans, you can find me on Twitter at LBD_NYTETRAYN. And also writing on websites at poisonmushroom.org and the Mega Man Network, where the latest installment of Legends of the Halcyon Era went up earlier today. The going all Halloween for the month on this one. Gonna have several new chapters there, so be sure to check back. And speaking of Mega Man, we've got we've written stuff, field guides. We've got the Mega Man Robot Master Field Guide, Updated Edition, and Mega Man Maverick Hunters, Mega Man X, Maverick Hunters Field Guide, both in hardback, better book retailers everywhere from Udon Entertainment.
Alright, hold it off.
And Nadia, where can they find you?
I'm on Twitter at Nadia Oxford, and also Retronauts, that's patreon.com/Retronauts, 2 episodes there, and of course Axe the Blood God, which is patreon.com/BloodGodPod. It is an RPG podcast, and you should listen to it.
All right, and yeah, if that's everything, again, keep an eye on our Twitters, particularly mine, and we'll let you know when we're streaming next. Probably next Saturday at 6, but I don't think that's set in stone.
No, but it's most likely.
Yeah, so yeah, keep an eye there, or keep an eye here, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye and good night.